Hello, my marvellous sausages, and it is the 22nd of December, can you believe it? And Xurs is here on the EDZ, and he's in Winding Cove, up a cliff, standing on the side there. I'll show you exactly how we can get up here. Look, if I can, I'm such a... Get up there! I hate this sparrow! It's the new one from the, from the season pass. And it's got a very low front. Go on, get up! Get up! Get up, come on! Yes, there we go, we did it! Lovely, I wasn't getting annoyed at all. Here he is, those are bloody shankers there. Here we are, with Xurs. Let us go and see what he's got. Hello, Tentacle Face, how you doing? Oh, look, I've got to give him a gift here. There you go, have a gift. Thanks very much, lovely. Okay, he's giving me a gift in return. Nice. Oh, let's have a look. Right, we got the Cold Heart Trace Rifle. Nice. This weapon shoots a steady cold fusion-powered arc laser, dealing more damage the longer it remains on target. Lovely. I don't even think I've done the catalyst for that one. And periodically generates ionic traces as well. Great for any arc builds. Although arc builds aren't in favour particularly, I suppose, this season. But never mind, if you haven't got one of those, that's well worth picking up. A nice way to spend 29 of your Earth Legendary shards. Now this is Celestial Nighthawk. I was playing with this last night on stream, and it hits for almost like 1,000,000 damage with the golden gun, right? So you've got to grab this for your hunter. If you haven't got it, it's utterly fantastic. And look how cool it looks as well. Precision final blows, reduce the cooldown of your super, modifies golden gun to fire a single high damage shot. Targets defeated by that shot give you super energy and explode. That's brilliant, hunters. You must have it. It's taking out like mages in one blast mostly. So that's great to use it, of course, with golden gun. Pick that up. It's fantastic. Roll wise, well, it's okay, you know. It's plus 11. It's not 66 is all right. You got an intellect for strength as well, and intellect for super. So yeah, not too bad, not crazy good, but but it's just much better than the one you can get from collections. Right, Synthoceps, brilliant for the old Titans, particularly if you're using a strand build and the banner thing, you know, the banner of war one or whatever it's called. Because when you punch him with the Synthoceps, you'll trigger that. And also when you're surrounded, you gain increased melee and super damage, as well as improved weapon handling as well. Let's have a look. Well, it's all in the... Well, you know, it's not great. 68's quite nice, though. So it's a pretty high stat. Anything over 65's kind of worth picking up, unless, of course, you have a better one. But the resilience is rubbish. We don't like the recovery there. But there we go. Not too bad there. And the Fellwinter's Helm. Now, I haven't used this for ages for the old Warlocks. Powered melee final blows create a burst of energy that weakens nearby targets. Finishes and final blows against more powerful targets. Increase the radiance of the burst and the length of the weakening effect. So, you know, it is a nice one to fiddle around with. And what have we got stats-wise? Well, it's the lowest this week of 64. Not that great, to be perfectly honest, but still better than your collection's rubbish. Now it's time for our legendary weapons. And what have you got for us this week, Xurs? We've got the Whispering Slab. Crazy looking bow. It's an aileron, isn't it, of an aeroplane? Let's have a look. Well, it's not popular. It's a D on Light GG, this particular roll. We've got opening shot, hip fire grip, fiberglass arrow shaft, and straight fletching. We've also got agile bowstring and natural string as well, and of course our accuracy masterwork. So that's not an outstanding one, but if you haven't got one, well, don't bother. Next, Wolf-Tongue Draw. I like this bow. This again ain't very good. It's a D on Light GG. But, you know, that doesn't mean it's not a good roll for you. It's got Frenzy, which is very good, I suppose. Threat Detector as well. You fire from afar like that, so when enemies aren't in close proximity. Don't know yet. I can see why that doesn't really complement a bow. Compact arrow shaft, natural fletching, polymer string, high tension string, and we've got a draw time masterwork on that baby too. There we are, lovely stuff. And now we've got the Vulpecula. Let's have a look at this Stasis hand cannon. What have we got here? Well, it's a D again, so we've got 3 dunces to start with, I'm afraid. But, you know, you may like it. Adagio and Encore, appended mag, tactical mag, extended barrel, and corkscrew rifling as well. So, well, there we are. Precision frame 2. Not too great, that one. Now, we got this, the Number. This is a nice roll, just looking at it there. What does Light GG say? Oh, it's a B on Light GG. Guaranteed A, or even S, perhaps, by the time Xurs zips off on Tuesday. High impact reserves, surplus, extended mag, appended mag, polygonal rifling, and fluted barrel. And there's a range masterwork on it too. Sorry. Yes, well, that's not bad at all. Precision frame auto rifle and its arc. Yeah, it doesn't come up very often, the number. Cheeky little number. What do we got here? Explosive personality. Now, you can craft this. So, if you were looking to craft a solar waveframe grenade launcher, here's your baby. It's not too bad at all. The roll itself, let's have a look. It's an average roll. We've got one for all, Genesis, high velocity rounds, implosion rounds, Quatermass in the pit, and a volatile lunch. And we've also got a blast radius masterwork as well. So, that's not great for the roll, but, you know, well worth sticking your deep sight harmonizers on if you're looking for a waveframe solar grenade launcher. Lovely. Then we got this, the Temptations hook. I like this one. It's a caster frame, and it's arc. A caster frame means you shoot the stuff. I just like it. You can always tell the shape because the casters are always shaped like that. Not casters on the bottom of the sofa. On guard, relentless strikes, balanced guard, burst guard, honed edge, hungry edge, and jagged edge. I mean Glenn Close as well. That's a pretty popular roll, that. That's a B for that one. So that's worth considering if you're after a good sword. And then finally, and probably my pick of the bunch here this week, the Threaded Needle Linear Fusion. It's void, it's precision frame. This is pretty damn good. You've got Vorpal weapon and auto-loading holster. Incredibly handy. Accelerated coils, which is great, and it's precision frame as well. So, yeah, that'll speed that up a little bit. Or you can go for ionized battery, so you can have an increased magazine size. You've got full bore and arrowhead break as well. That's a really good roll. What are they giving that? That's a B. I can guarantee you that's going to be an A or an S in popularity by the time it finishes. That's great, Vorpal. Really good for boss whackage and guardians as well. Yeah, that's well worth picking up if you're having trouble locating a void linear fusion. Now, we've got a cracking assortment of armor this week, because this Kairos set, it looks very different on each character. I do like it. So this is the Titan set. I'm pleased to know that we don't have bugged stats. Look, 64, not a great spread, but look at that ridiculousness. I don't mean my actual suit, I mean this one here. Look at that, that's bloody great. There we go, that's okay. And rolls wise, that's not particularly good. Here's the chest piece, the Kairos function plate. Very nice again. I wish it would default to what the stats are. Yeah, we'd like that, a recovery and resilience, really. And personally, I like it either in discipline or strength. But there we are, quite a nice looker there. Here's the tea towel. We're on our Titan today. There's Titan's butt. It's a Titan bum. There we go. Yeah, that's not too bad, actually. I quite like that one. I don't like them too big or hanging over your junk. Here's the helmet. Now, these are why these are cool, because the helmets are all very different. I really like that Kairos function helmet there. What have we got stats-wise? Well, it's not great. Well, it's pretty good for the strength, but the resilience is poop, and you go for a resilience build for the Titan, of course, to make your barricade pop up faster. Nice looking, though. And then finally, the leggies. Great looking set of legs. They look like... Why does it look like an owl with beady eyes to me? I don't know. Perhaps I'm going mad. And again, not brilliant on the statage, unfortunately. And Hunter Armor, 64 there on the grips. Nice grip. There we go. That's quite nice, yes. Well, that's quite a nice top there, isn't it? I mean, the shoulder pad bit, very violent. Yes, we like a bit of violence in Destiny. 64, and we've got a spike in mobility, which is pretty good. And we've got one in intellect and strength as well. Yeah, that's not too bad. Here's the chest piece. We're going for the triangle motif here. What have we got stats-wise? 66, so yeah, that's, well, that's okay. Actually, a bigger spike in mobility there as well, and in discipline. That's not bad. Here's the cloak, just for the sake of looking at it. Oh, it's got a bit of a feathery thing going on, hasn't it? Like the dawning motif. Oh, it goes quite well with my Plague Doctor's mask. That's my Celestial Nighthawk. Told you I was using it last night. Kairos Function Mask, which is pretty cool looking. And we've got a boost. Well, we've got a 23 in intellect. Not a great spread of stats, but look at that for your transmog. And then the bouteilles. Let's have a look at the bouteilles. There you go, triangles. They look like biscuits, don't they? They look like shortbread biscuits on the knees. And we've got that's actually a pretty good roll. We got a spike in mobility of 20 and a strength spike of 23. That's pretty good, probably the best of the bunch there. And it is Warlock time. Let's have a look at the gloves, the Kairos function wraps. Statage, please. And well, if that was hunters, that would be brilliant. 26 in mobility and 24 in discipline. A great spike in discipline. We'd have liked it in recovery, really, but not bad, not bad. Here's the what do you call it? The chest arm. Oh my god, I'm going mad. It's getting too close to Christmas now. I'm getting confused. That's not great. An average spread across the top 3 there, and a spike in strength. Not great. Nice looking though, isn't it? Yes. Here's the Bond. James Bond, Brooke Bond, Post Office Bond, Bond Edge. There we go. What have we got here? It's not allowing me to change, look, for some reason. Oh, it's a Bond, you idiot! Yes, I hasn't got one. Now then, here's another bonkers helmet for us all to have a look at. Look at that, isn't it great? See, I told you the helmets are all rather grand. This one again, well, it's okay. Actually, strength and recovery, that's not bad at all. 65 in total. And then the booties, let's have a look at them, if you can see them because of my hula Christmas skirt. What do we got here? Ooh, we got a spike in strength there, and not so much in mobility, unfortunately. I mean, we got more in mobility. We want it in recovery. Never mind, nothing grand, really. And the Hawkmoon this week is not a great roll, or at least not a popular one. It's got a D in popularity. Combat grip, snapshot heights, alloy magazine, and extended barrel as well. So yeah, I'd hang on if you're looking for a Hawkmoon. That was not grand. And for reset for Christmas week, we've got the final week of the Dawning. There you go. So only a week left. Well, a week and a half. The Nightfall's going to be... Oh, it's the Corrupted. Crucible is checkmate, control, mayhem, and eliminations, and our rotators. Vow of Disciple is our raid. The Prophecy is the dungeon. Presage is the exotic mission. And you get bonus rewards for the Crucible. Nice. Has anybody noticed how long it takes to get to the bloody tower these days? It's ridiculous. It's next Christmas now, yes. Now then, I'm come here because there's nothing really worth looking at, to be perfectly honest. The best thing that we've got here, really, is... Well, you've got the craftable Peace of Mind. That roll there is a B on Light GG in popularity, but it's craftable, so that's all you really want it for. Adrenaline Junkie, Compulsive Reloader, Ricochet Rounds, hey Rick, Fred Magwell, Full Bore, and Arrowhead Break. But the code Duello, of course, this is an actually really nice roll. We got Quick Draw and Chain Reaction as well, which is good. We've got Black Puder, High Velocity Runes, Quatermaster in the Pit, Confide Launch in the Cupboard, and a Blast Radius as well. Of course, these always reset midnight UK time every day, as far as I can tell. So yes, they're only going to be available for another 7 hours. But quite frankly, don't bother. But I tell you what you should bother with. Here's a little tip for you. With these, oh, that's got a Daily Boon there. With these bounties here on the end. These ones here, the additional bounties. These are great for Bright Dust. You get 10 Bright Dust for each of those if you look at top up your Bright Dust pot. Look, I've got 4,955. I only had about 700 or 800 last week. So this is really handy. Because all you got to do is bake 1 cookie. You can grab as many as you like. There, 1, 2. I think it just blacks out, so you can only hold 6, I think, or 5. There we are. There's 5, look. And if you have a quick look at the collections, I know this is not a standard Xur video fare, but I really wanted to show you this because it's so easy to do. You've probably got loads of stuff as well. So there we go. We've got to do a Lucent Crunch for Finch, or a Lavender Ribbon Cookie there, whatever. Gala Doodles, Hot Crossfire Buns, and Elixni Birdseed. Look, there we are. Gala Doodles done, and that's 10 Bright Dust when you cash the bounty in. It's easy and quick, and once you dump them, once you do all 5, then you can do another 5, so it's 50 Bright Dust per bout, really. And if you've got shed loads of stuff to cash in, the hardest thing, of course, is the Essence of Dawning. But just play the game and you get shed loads of that too. So there we go. I just thought I'd pass that on to you. Great way to make some quick Bright Dust. And here we are back with Saintly Poos this week, and the map we've got is Meltdown. Now let's have a little look as well at what we've got for the Adept this week. I think it's the Igneous Hammer. Let's have a quick look. Yes, there it is. It's the Igneous Hammer. And I tell you what's worth doing as well, leaving these until after Sunday, I reckon, because isn't there one the Flawless Pool? I don't know. Basically, after Sunday, most people have gone flawless. So you're left with people like me who aren't very good. That's a terrible thing to say. I'm not very good. Anyway, this here, look, the Incisor, rank 10. I'm on rank 6 already. I might get hold of this. This has got an A on its rating as well. But I want you to tell me, is that a random roll there? Because I don't play Trials that much, so sometimes the mechanics it's not easy to find out what happens. So is that the roll that you get, or is that just like a placeholder roll? Do you get a random roll? Because if it's this roll, it seems to confirm it on like GG. It's the same with slice, tap the trigger, tactical battery, and enhanced battery, hammer force riffling, or arrowhead break. That's an A in popularity, that roll, probably because most people are claiming it, but it's still a very good roll, and I do want this nice trace rifle as well, because its strand is the only one. So there we go. Anyway, yes, that's worthwhile doing it for, even if you can't go flawless like me. I mean, I can't go flawless. You can't go flawless like me. I've never been flawless. I've never seen the lighthouse. The only lighthouse I've seen is in Mumbles, and it's shut. Well, it's not shut. I mean, it's shut to the public, not to me. What? Yes. What? God, life. I'm going insane. So there we go, folks. There's our pre-Christmas Xur. So next week now, videos will be a little bit thinner on the ground, but I will do a reset on Boxing Day here in the UK. I will do Xur as well. I might do a little one on Saturday, or make one to drop in the middle of the week, but it's Christmas. We're all going to be having some tipples or doing our happy holiday things, which is always good fun. Let me know in the comments what you're going to be purchasing from Xur, and I just want to take this opportunity to wish you all happy holidays, Merry Christmas, have a fan-dabby-dozy time, and yeah, enjoy yourself in it. Kick back, relax, and I shall see you very, very soon. Sausage Christmas out. Ugh. Oh my God, what's going on with my head?